and Kent Ford observed the motion of stars in the Andromeda galaxy.
Is the top left red?
And they expected that the further out from the center you go, the
Hi,
slower
Kenya.
the stars would be orbiting. But this
Can you
is
fit these
not
nuts in my
what
mouth?
they found. The rotational
so we're
velocity
gonna put this one
stays
back and we'll
almost
grab the other one.
constant with increasing distance from the center.
Where's the bathroom?
Without additional mass in the galaxy
So
to
we
pull
can
those
take a
stars
right
in, they should be
Right here
flung
in that
off
hallway,
into
and then take a
space.
direct left. It's
The
the
result
first one
was
left.
the same in
Right,
other
and then
galaxies. Using
Yeah, right
radio
left.
telescopes,
Nope.
Albert
Nope.
Bosman
Nope,
and others
just left.
measured hydrogen gas even further out from the galaxy's center. But the rotational velocity
There's dolls.
still
You don't want to
stayed
fuck with the
constant.
dolls.
One way to explain this is to posit the existence of matter we can't see, dark matter, which holds all these galaxies together. So let's say you have a star, and this represents the mass of everything in the center of the galaxy that's pulling the star in. The star can maintain a stable orbit if its centripetal force is equal to the gravitational attraction to all the mass in the rest of the galaxy. And so you can see that at about a distance of 1 meter, this is the speed of the orbit. Okay, but what happens if we add some dark matter? So this water bottle represents the matter we can't see. Now there's more mass pulling this star into the middle, which means at the same orbit, it can now go much faster. And in fact, it must go faster to maintain that orbit. And this explains the observation. This is what we see. By looking at the rotation speeds of stars, scientists estimate that about 85% of the mass of a galaxy is dark matter. But there's another way to explain these observations without invoking dark matter, and that is to modify our theory of gravity. What's the supporting evidence for thinking that the particle idea is totally misguided and that we should actually be looking at a revised theory of gravity?
You can either invoke something we can't see, or you just say, well, the universe is what we can see, and we need a way to explain what's going on out there. And the only way we can do that is by modifying the laws of physics. So when you look at the outskirts of galaxies, they've got a lot of centripetal acceleration. Dark matter says, oh, well, that centripetal whereas the people like Mon would say, no, that centripetal acceleration, that's just the fact that it's now reached this floor and can't get any lower. So they're saying that there's not additional force to dark matter. How low I think the consensus is hugely in favor of it being a physical substance, in that it just seems reasonable that there could be other particles out there that we haven't seen yet.
And there's more evidence. This is the Bullet Cluster, a site where two clusters of galaxies collided. Most of the ordinary mass of these clusters is in the
We
interstellar
left the mic
gas.
here, so it's just been
When the
recording the
collision
sound from the
occurred,
TV.
interstellar
I didn't know I was
gas
supposed to bring the mic.
interacted, heated up, and
You can stop
slowed
recording
down.
now.
So